Okay, hi, Gordon Palmer here again with it's another Claremont Calling. And this week we're just entered into the season of Lent, and I wanted to say one or two things about that. Slightly late, I suppose, because, as I say, Lent started a day or two ago. Firstly, to say that our focus group series, which starts in the next week coming, is in fact based on Lent and on some of the opportunities of disciplines of the Lent season. And if you're not involved in the focus group, we'd love you to take part. And so do get in touch and contact the church office or contact myself, and we would be happy to have you on board for those. But there's a number of materials that are available for folks on Lent, and I'm not saying you should do any of them, or indeed all of them. It's not supposed to be a time when we are increasingly busy, but I did want to highlight a few things that were available. A couple of them just came in the last day or two. Premier Magazine, who do magazines and radio and a lot of Christian broadcasting, they passed on a link from All We Can. It's from the Methodist Church, and they've got Lent material, which is all online. It's part of the mission of the Methodist Church. It's part of an international outreach working with the world's poor. And so the link's there on the screen for how you can find out what their Lent material is. Also, and I think this is the first time Christianity Explored have gone down this road, but they've got a blog on their website which is focusing on Lent, I think, through material in Paul's letter to the Philippians. And again, the links there. Christianity Explored began as here's what Christianity is all about. Here's a good introduction to the faith, and it is that. But also they've been thinking and working more in the areas of discipleship. We at Claremont have had a more reflective kind of drop-in on Good Friday year by year. We weren't able to do it last year because of the pandemic, and we're not going to be able to do it this year because of the pandemic. But I did come across earlier today when I was looking at a site which from a Church of England vicar, and she's put together something very similar in terms of a reflective action, and it's one each week for the 6 weeks through Lent. And I had a quick look at that today, and it looked very good indeed. And again, the links here. Mention a couple of other things nearer home. Scottish Bible Society, they've promoting, and we have put already some stuff up, information about this and Claremont's Facebook page and so on. They're promoting where they've got 8 wonder walks, whereby you can go outside as a family. You can go outside in ones and twos with your friends, social distancing where you have to, of course. And in the course of these walks, learn more about following God. And then finally, not just for Lent, but also focusing on Easter itself, the Scripture Union are about to release some material that will be very useful for families and for primary school-aged children. And again, we're giving you the link to that. The material, I think, is not available for another week or two, but the link will guide you as to when and where that is available. So make the most of the season. Lent is a season of spiritual assessment, spiritual growth, spiritual health check, walking with God. Because in today's world, it's a bit of an uphill journey, and we can't stand still. We need to find ways of helping to grow and nurture the life of Christ in us. So these and other ways are available, and do please make the most of them. A number of folk at Claremont and hundreds of others from other churches, I think something like 800 people, 300 churches, been involved in Praise Gathering. And Praise Gathering have also been doing recently some work with Celtic worship. And we're finishing off this Claremont Calling by offering one of their pieces and one of their songs, and we're very grateful to them for permission to use it. God bless you.
like a river attendeth my way. When sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my Lord thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul.
Though Satan should buffet, though trials should come, let this blessed assurance control, that Christ has regarded my helpless estate, and hath shed his own blood for my soul.
It is well
It is well
with my soul.
with my soul. It is well. It is
well with my soul. It is well with my
My sin, oh the bliss of
world.